Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is me showing off my brand new toy. It took me about 3 months to build, especially when you're on a budget, with a family and all that stuff. What we have here is my Rustler. This Rustler I actually bought as a rolling chassis, so it didn't have an engine, it didn't have ESC, it didn't have batteries. It was just a frame and some shocks and a transmission. So I just built everything myself, which is what I wanted to do. I wanted a project where instead of just buying something that's ready to race and stripping everything off and basically throwing stuff to the side, I wanted to just build straight up and watch videos by Draven and the other guys, and this is what I got. So through them I gained my path I chose to do for my Traxxas Rustler. So as you can tell, it has an Anaconda tires. These things do balloon up, but you know what? For right now, they will work. And of course, as you can tell, I got the little emblem there, and that's actually for the Spectrum controller. This Spectrum is a DX3C. I thought about going to the Traxxas controller, but I said, you know what? Most likely I'll be buying more RC cars in the future. With that Spectrum controller right there, I can control, I think, up to 20 different cars. So I said, what the hell? Go ahead and get it. Since it is a project and there's no rush on it. Of course, my son, in the other video you may have seen, he has the E-Revo, and of course that's a 1/16 scale, and it does great. One thing about this car, it's two-wheel drive. I mean, that's good, but if I want to get in the dirt and pull through some things, this guy's gonna fail a little bit. But there's plenty of horsepower, that is for sure. I haven't put any weights on this thing yet, so it starts off kind of even, but once it starts to kick in, man, this thing lifts off like a mug. So what I did was I got the J Concepts body that just came in the other day. I went ahead and ordered some candy blue paint, so I got that. I got the flat white to go across, so I took my time to go ahead and get my own design together. So I got the RPM bumper, and of course I got the little glasses on here. I don't know if I'm gonna go LED lighting or anything like that, which I probably won't, because it's gonna be straight bashing. It's just fun, but hey, there's some money still chopped up in this thing at the same time. But hey, it is what it is. As you can tell, you can see straight in. Of course, you can see the Bomber Monster ESC right there. You can see the motor right back there. You can actually see, oops, don't drop that, the Onyx S3 LiPo battery, which is good. I'm not trying to go S6. I'm trying to prove nothing. I'm just trying to have some fun. So as you can tell, I got the RPM rear gear cover. I have a 36 pin, I think it's the, it's actually the pinion gear and the 24 pin spur gear. Got the NTG transmission, because you definitely have to have that NTG type transmission when you go into the Castle Creations motor right here, because there's no way in the world you're gonna be able to fit this big motor inside the original transmission case. So the NTG wheelie bar only ran it for like 5-10 minutes. As you can tell, the wheels are starting to kind of pit up a little bit, but I'm gonna go T-bone a little later on. I'll just had a, who knows, like a brain fart or whatever when it came to me deciding on doing a purchase, and I'm like, oh man, I could have got the other ones, but it is what it is. So here it is, the wheels, all that good stuff. So it's a nice one. This is I call this body the R.T.D for the rough, tough, and dangerous. Thanks to the Lynch Mob and Ice Cube and the boys. I had to get that name. But you know, the other body is going to be the boss. So since it's the bashing body, of course, you know, some imperfections. It's a Kenny Blue paint job. It works, you know. I like it. There's a couple guys out there that have some really super paint jobs. I actually learned a little bit from DJ Medic. He's like a crawler guy up in Canada. He gave me the idea of, you know, taking a look and seeing some of the stuff he did. He actually talked about, you know, painting the casing for your spectrum control, which is really cool. Then he referred to a guy, I think this guy's in Holland. That guy is like a sick painter. You know, he does like Audi bodies and BMW bodies, and you know, he does all this crazy stuff. You know, and I'll probably get into the future. But you know, for now, it's just the basics. It's a whole bunch of fun, and that's what it's about. And hope you guys are inspired and have fun as well, especially with these project cars. You know, there's no rush. You know, who are you gonna prove it to? I mean, you're just simply for the joy of doing it. So I'm just sharing what I have out there, and I'm looking forward to, you know, sharing a little more. And hope you guys be blessed, and hope this, you know, motivate you guys to do some other stuff and have just as much fun as me and my son do. And in the future, we'll be doing some RC racing, probably over in Loganville, Georgia. They have the Loganville RC Club out there, and I was finding that track today. So it looks like I'll probably be grabbing a car that I will be able to do some track racing on. You know, I do slot car racing as well over at it used to be Discover Mills over there in North Atlanta and Gwinnett, but now it's called Sugarloaf. So I got a whole bunch of cars on that. So you know, I do a little bit of other stuff too, as far as racing on the PS3. Playing Gran Turismo and a little bit of Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit. So I'm a little speed head, but it's just a little hobby that I have. But have a good one, everybody. Be blessed, and take care. Don't forget to leave some notes, and if you have questions, you know, I'll try to get back to you. All right, see you next time.